Ganesh, Jai Guru.
Jai Guru.
Ganesh, do you want to say the Rajadiraj, or do you just want to stay passive this time? You know, there's a list of that Jasper put up, Rajadiraj through the masters, and we do one at a time, we go round.
Okay, okay.
You will do then? Yeah?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Jai Guru Raf.
Jai Guru.
And
Namaste.
Jai Guru Luna. Yeah. Okay. So the order, let's see. 7. I could do it can be Ganesh and 9. Do Raf and 10 Luna. So here's the order, and Jai Guru Oscar, wherever it was. Yeah, right. 10, 11. So here's the order following the program to begin with. So I'll go first. Second is Stefan, then Love, then Luna, then Marcia, then Mirelia, then Jasper, then Ganesh, followed by Raf and Oscar. Is that clear? Yeah, for the Rajadiraj. And if anyone else comes, they can join at the end. So. We've got a minute to go. Bertley, Jai Guru.
Jai Guru.
So we'll put Bertley at the end for the Rajadiraj. Okay, so we'll start now. Rajadiraj Sadgurunath Shri Ramakant Maharaj Ki Jai.
Rajadiraj Sadgurunath Shri Maharaj Ki Jai.
Rajadiraj Sadgurunath Shri Siddharameshwar Maharaj Ki Jai.
Rajadiraj Sadgurunath Shri Bhausaheb Maharaj Ki Jai.
Rajadiraj Sadgurunath Shri Gurlingajanga Maharaj Ki Jai.
Rajadiraj Sadgurunath Shri Kasidesh Maharaj Ki Jai.
Rajadiraj Sadgurunath Shri Bainath Maharaj Ki Jai.
Rajadiraj Sadgurunath Shri Ranjit Maharaj Ki Jai.
Rajadiraj Sadgurunath Shri Ranjima Maharani Ki Jai.
Rajadiraj Sadgurunath Shri Ramakant Maharaj Ki Jai.
Rajadiraj Sadgurunath Shri Nisargadatta Maharaj Ki Jai.
Bertley.
Rajadiraj Sadgurunath Shri Maharaj Ki Jai.
That's it. Where did we stop there?
Siddharameshwar Maharaj.
Siddharameshwar. So we have to finish it. So I'll start again. Rajadiraj Sadgurunath Shri Bhausaheb Maharaj Ki Jai.
Rajadiraj Sadgurunath Shri Gurlingajanga Maharaj Ki Jai.
Rajadiraj Sadgurunath Shri Kasideshwar Maharaj Ki Jai.
Rajajarat Sadguruna Shri Bainath Maharaj ki Jai.
Rajadiraj Satguranath Shri Ranjit Maharaj ki Jai.
Rajadiraj Sadguruna Shri Anjima Maharani ki Jai.
Okay, we'll stop there. Jai Guru. Jai Guru.
Jai
Jai
Guru.
Guru.
Okay. So I'll start with, here's the book for the blessing, Who Am I? Question and answer, and offered to Bhausaheb Maharaj on the special day for a blessing. So, Jai Guru. On
Jai Guru.
this auspicious day dedicated to the birthday celebrations of Shri Bhausaheb Maharaj, may our great master bless this humble offering of the new book, Who Am I? Questions and Answers. With his blessings, may this book help many seekers to remove the noisy clutter of concepts, doubts, and fears, and clear the space that will bring them closer to reality, closer to finding the wordless answer to who am I. Shri Bhausaheb Maharaj is a giant of giants who sacrificed his life for truth, for self-realization, for his disciples. Meditating for 13 hours at a time, sleeping for only 1 or 2 hours, and even meditating on behalf of his disciples, those he knew were not doing the practice. At this time, we are reminded of the importance of Shri Bhausaheb Maharaj, for without him, there would not be the line of masters that followed, such as, for example, Siddharameshwar Maharaj. And without Siddharameshwar, there would not be a Nisargadatta Maharaj. Without Nisargadatta, there would not be a Ramakant Maharaj and all the other masters. Which brings us to the beautiful teaching of devotion after liberation. Our journeys do not end with liberation. The devotion continues. The expression of gratitude to our master is a central thread that runs through the lineage. All the masters gave thanks to their masters. All credit is theirs. Why? Because they knew that liberation only occurred because of their master's guidance. They knew that they were only able to share the knowledge because they had become one with their master. And not only that, as teachers themselves, they knew that it was not them, but their master who was speaking through them. May the following program be filled with our heartfelt devotion, love, joy, and immense gratitude for Shri Bhausaheb Maharaj. Jai Guru, Jai Sadguru. Okay, over to you, Jasper.
Jai Guru. Stefan, you're going to sing a bhajan.
Yes, thank you, Jasper. Sarva chara chara bharuni urala tyatu jala premala कसे वाहन करू मंगला तुझ्या विना कोठे कार जगाला सार्वत्री व्यापाला आसना कय देऊ पातुला चरणापासून तुझी छावाय गणगानरी पावनी पाद प्रक्षालन करू कोठुनी धवला पूर्णस्फटिका समकंती शोभेतवा निर्मला आरणांगोलकाया धीमला निरलेप तुला अतिलेप कशाचा करू तू श्वेतापहर शीतल जलकाधरू तू शांत कशाला संदानु घालुनी भरू अनंत गगनाच्या प्रावरण तुझशी नासावया कोठुनी वस्त्रानुभा प्रिया ज्ञानच्या तू सागर अससी जीव जंतु जानिवा जानवे काय घालू माधवा माणिक मोती नीलरत्न नाग तुझशी काकुलविती ज्यांची कंती तू श्रीपती फुले कोणाती वेचुनी माला गुंफू तुझला प्रभू फुलातील गंध तुझ्या की विभू तू साध तृप्त तुझे नैवेद्या कायसे ताहन भूखा तुझ मानने जीपिसे तांबूल समर्पण कवनमुखी करू कसे प्रदक्षिणा तुझे कासे नमनमी कोठे करुणा कले जिथे तव रूप सर्व व्यापिले वेदहि जेते नेति नेतिने वर्णन करिता तके कायमी स्थावु बापुदे मुखे सूर्य प्रभा तुझ पुदे कीतीसी उज्ज्वला दीपिके असि काय कापूरा उजलु आरती केवि विसर्जन करू कोठे में जागान च सापदे पाहवेती तुझे रूपदी करू जात पूजन हाव माझी मोदली ती हावची आता तव रूपा पावली तू देव भक्त मी कल्पनाच्या नासली तिच्या प्रभू तव पूजा करीतो दातात्रय अंतरी उमगली पाद भक्ती तव हरी सर्व चराचर भरुनी उराला त्या तुझला प्रेमला कसे वहन करू मंगला जय गुरु.
Okay.
Jai Guru, thank you. Love, you're going to read?
Yes, thank you. Jai Guru.
Okay.
Shri Venkatesh Kandari Rao Pandish, popularly known as Sadguru Shri Bhausaheb Maharaj Umadikar, the prominent saint of this spiritual tradition, called as the Nimbargi Sampradaya, started by Sadguru Shri Nirbargi Maharaj. Devotion to Lord Hanuman and meeting Sadguru Shri Nirbargi Maharaj. At Umadi, a village in the Jat Tulaka of Maharashtra, which is around 9 kilometers from the village of Nirbargi, the village where Sadguru Shri Nirbargi Maharaj stayed, lived Deshpande family. This family was renowned and a well-respected one. The patriarch Sri Kande Rao Deshpande and his wife Bhagirathi Bai had 3 sons. First son Yashwant Rao Nana Sahib, second son Mantan Rao, and the third son Venkatesh Baurai. The Deshpandes were known as a very religious and just family. Venkatesh alias Bhaurao was born on the day of Ram Navami festival in the year 1843. He was a well-known child for being highly intelligent. Loved by his teachers for good behavior and equally good at studies, he also had a devotional bent of mind from the beginning itself. The Balbhim temple in Umadi is where Venkatesh used to worship with deep devotion. Balbhim is another name for Lord Hanuman. Lord Hanuman is termed as the greatest devotee and disciple to Lord Shri Ram in the Ramayana. This temple was especially known as a very holy and wish-fulfilling temple. Young Venkatesh used to visit this temple for daily prayers and temple rituals. On the parallel time, one of the great disciples of Sri Nirbhagi Maharaj, Sri Raghunath Priya Sadhu Maharaj, also known as Sadhu Boa, was staying at this very temple for doing meditation. Sadhu Boa observed this boy, Venkatesh, doing daily prayers with deep devotion and was astonished. It was through the introduction by Sadhu Boa that the greatness of Sri Nirbhagi Maharaj was sowed in Venkatesh. Sri Venkatesh was initiated by Sri Nirbhagi Maharaj at an early age of 14. Since then, he began to meditate regularly on the divine name imparted to him by Sri Nirbhagi Maharaj. Meditation practice and walking on the path shown by Sadguru. Venkatesh continued his deep meditation at Umadi for the next 28 years. Every early morning he used to visit the nearby place outside Umadi to meditate. By noon he would return for lunch and work. The penance meditation reign that he followed produced the spiritual bliss of the highest command. The spiritual experiences that he gained were so blissful and blessed that Nirbhagi Maharaj gave the torch to spread the spiritual path in the hands of Venkatesh. Before leaving his mortal coil, Nirbhagi Maharaj gave the message to Sri Venkatesh, also known as Bhausaheb Maharaj, to carry on the spiritual activity and spread the teachings in all directions. Post Sri Nirbhagi Maharaj's departure from the world, Bhausaheb Maharaj increased the intensity of meditation. This blessed Bhausaheb with Advaita Siddhi, the highest form of realization with the self. He further continued the strict meditation schedule for 18 years. Sri Bhausaheb Maharaj meditated for 12 to 13 hours per day. This time also included reading of holy scriptures like Dashbodh, Manashi Slok, and reciting bhajans. He always gave importance to the time and followed the strict schedule of meditation. Bhausaheb Maharaj hosted the Shravan Shradan Sapta at his place at Umadi from 1885 to 1903, that is for 18 years. For this Sapta or spiritual gathering, many devotees would attend. In this Sapta, the meditation session would start at 6 a.m. in the morning till 3 p.m. in the afternoon. Great disciples used to sit with Sri Bhausaheb Maharaj for meditation without moving. These disciples included Sri Bhaurao Savaslang, Sadguru Sri Ambao Maharaj, and Sadvi Shivalingava Akka. For the next 18 years, Sri Bhausaheb Maharaj did the meditation at night from 12 a.m. to 2 a.m. by standing in his house. He had specially built a space of 2 feet in the wall in his house where only a person could stand. The intense meditation blessed him to become one with Atman and to be the saint of highest stature. He became a Sadguru and had many disciples and followers. He prayed to Lord Vittal to fulfill his wish to build the Samadhi temple of his Sadguru Sri Nirbhagi Maharaj. Accordingly, he did visit the Pandapur, Vittar, Rukmai temple. Hence, after the passing of Sri Nirbhagi Maharaj, Sri Bhausaheb Maharaj carried forward the teaching of the spiritual lineage and initiated many disciples for 28 to 29 years. Shifting the center for spiritual tradition to Inchgiri. Under the guidance of Bhausaheb Maharaj, another Samadhi temple of Shri Nirbhagi Maharaj was built at the village of Inchkiri. Sadguru Shri Nirbhagi Maharaj, through a dream, conveyed a message to Bhausaheb to spread devotion and the path of meditation across the world. From this spiritual center, he spread devotion in Karnataka and Maharashtra, visiting various places like Bijapur, Jankandi, Solapur on horseback. On 29th January 1914, Sri Bhausaheb Maharaj left his mortal coil at the age of 71. Sri Bhausaheb Maharaj was a perfect example of how a self-realized saint lives in this world. Teachings of Sri Bhausaheb Maharaj, Nama Yoga meditation on divine name. A spiritual aspirant should always meditate on the divine name of God and remember the Nam. Nam is the only truth and spiritual base for illumination of the soul. Not remembering the Nam while doing the daily course is nothing but living in an illusion. To attain self-knowledge or illumination, a burning desire to do so is a basic requirement for progress on spiritual path. To heighten the bhakti, that is devotion towards God, an aspirant must keep in mind to be dispassionate towards any worldly matters. Root of heart is termed to be the mind. Today at the Inchkiri temple mat stand the divine samadhis of Sri Sadguru Gurulinga Jangam Maharaj, that is Nirbhagi Maharaj, Sadguru Sri Bhausaheb Maharaj, and Sadguru Sri Ambaur Maharaj at the same temple complex. Amongst the premier disciples of Sri Bhausaheb Maharaj were Sadguru Sri Ambaur Rao Maharaj, Seth Shivalingava Aka, and Sadguru Sri Gurudev Ranade. Jai Guru.
Jai Guru. Okay.
Jai Guru, thank you. Luna, you're going to... Oh, sorry, Anjima, sorry, you're going to sing a bhajan.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Kaya biti shanka uraliyamasi, kaya biti shanka uraliyamasi, Sadguru Patishi Siddharama, Sadguru Patishi Siddharama, Mipana Kalpita Bhuta Maruniya, Mipana Kalpita Bhuta Maruniya, Keli Guru Raya Purnakama, Keli Guru Raya Purnakama, Dhyamana Saha Sarva Brahma Keli, Dhyamana Saha Sarva Brahma Keli, Papa Punya Keli Dharma Dharma, Papa Punya Keli Dharma Dharma, Dattatriya Keli Apa Apanashi, Dattatriya Keli Apa Apanashi, Atankuna Pashi Kayakama, Atankuna Pashi Kayakama, Kaya Biti Shanka Uraliyamasi, Kaya Biti Shanka Uraliyamasi, Sadguru Patishi Siddharama, Sadguru Patishi Siddharama, 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 Kaya Biti Shanka Uraliyamasi, Kaya Biti Shanka Uraliyamasi. Rajadira Sadgurunath Shri Sitarameshwar Maharaj Ki Jai. Rajadira Sadgurunath Shri Bhausaheb Maharaj Ki Jai. Jai Guru.
Jai Guru. Thank you. Luna, you're going to read from Nama Yoga.
Sublimation of emotions. Our sadhana should bring about awakening and sublimation of our emotions. Our desire should be desired toward God devotion, our anger towards self-control, the control of the senses. Our greed should be for receiving the tirtha, sacred water, and prasad, gracious gifts. From the holy persons, our ranjit should be directed towards the wicked, and our disgust should be centered on the worldly life. In the same way, we should desire to develop devotion. We should be intoxicated by the vision of Vastu, spiritual entity. We should be maddened by its sight, and finally we should be jealous of Maya. If all the 6 emotions are transferred in this way, our evil thoughts would vanish. We would begin to entertain good thoughts as a result of the salutary change in our intellect. We would attain salvation. We should develop fascination for the Vastu and love for Nama. We should meditate on name with our eyes half open. We would transcend the duties of worldly life. To have a vision of the Vatsu with half open eyes is itself sahaja samadhi, spontaneous attunement with the Lord. When that is attended, the cycles of worldly life would be shaped. The seeker would be free from their clutches. Even so, he lives and moves among the influences of all the sense objects, gunas. He transcends them and becomes nirguna. This pathway of God grants him eternal splendor of self-illumination. He attains both Bindu and Tirtha. He gets the vision of Bindu, Puritan spiritual atom, and enjoys the flavor of Amrita, spiritual nectar. And he finally becomes one with them and becomes Siranajiva, immortal and eternal. He gets rid of his long-standing soul consciousness. His truth attains Godhead. For such a consummation, the name divine should penetrate deep into the inner being. The vision should be fixed on the vastu at the tip of the nose or on the spiritual eye. Then alone will the sadhaka attain the fulfillment of his life. He will achieve genuine dignity, which would enable him to enjoy the admiration of the 3 worlds.
Jai Guru, thank you. Now we're going to watch an audio video on YouTube of Bhausaheb Maharaj's biography. Please let me know if you can see the link when I share it in a second. You can see?
No.
But there's something on the screen, no?
Yes, now.
Okay.
Can see, yes.
Shri Sadguru Bhausaheb Maharaj, founder of Inchigiri Sampradaya. Shri Venkatesh Khanderao Deshpande, popularly known as Sadguru Shri Bhausaheb Maharaj Umdikar, the prominent saint of the spiritual tradition called as the Nimbargi Sampradaya, which was started by Sadguru Shri Nimbargi Maharaj. Bhausaheb Maharaj's spiritual guru's name was Narayan alias Sri Gurulinga Jangam, that is Nimbargi Maharaj. Of Karnataka, Dev Nimbargi. Sri Karsiddeshwar Maharaj, a guru in Navnath tradition, had given spiritual grace to Sri Gurulinga Jangam Maharaj at a mountain cave of Siddhagiri. From 31 years of age to 67 years of age, Gurulinga Jangam Maharaj had practiced Nama Sadhana, that is nearly 36 years of practice uninterruptedly, and attained highest place in spirituality. The village where Sadguru Sri Nimbargi Maharaj, that is Gurulinga Jangam Maharaj, stayed lived Bhausaheb Maharaj Deshpande's family. This family was renowned and a well-respected one. The patriarch Sri Khanderao Deshpande and his wife Bhagirathi Bai had 3 sons. First son Yashwant Rao Nana Sahib, second son Martan Rao, and third son Venkatesh Bhaurai. The Deshpandes were known as a very religious and just family. Venkatesh alias Bhaurai was born on the day of Ram Navami festival in the year 1843. He was a well-known child for being highly intelligent. Loved by his teachers for good behavior and equally good at studies, he also had a devotional bent of mind from the beginning itself. The Balbhim temple in Umadi is where Venkatesh used to worship with deep devotion. Balbhim is another name for Lord Hanuman. This temple was especially known as a very holy and a wish-fulfilling temple. Young Venkatesh used to visit the temple for daily prayers and temple rituals. On the parallel time, one of the great disciples of Sri Nimbargi Maharaj, Sri Raghunath Priya Sadhu Maharaj, also known as Sadhu Bua, was staying at this very temple for doing meditation. Sadhu Bua observed this boy Venkatesh doing daily prayers with deep devotion and was astonished. It was through the introduction by Sadhu Bua that the greatness of Sri Nimbargi, Gurulinga Jangam Maharaj, was sown in Venkatesh. Sri Venkatesh was initiated by Sri Nimbargi Maharaj at an early age of 40. Since then, he began to meditate regularly on the divine name imparted to him by Sri Nimbargi Maharaj. Venkatesh continued his deep meditation at Umadi for the next 28 years. Every early morning, he used to visit the nearby place called Umadi to meditate. By noon, he would return for lunch and work. The penance meditation reign that he followed produced the spiritual bliss of the highest command. The spiritual experiences that he gained were so blissful and blessed that Nimbargi Maharaj gave the torch to spread the spiritual path in the hands of Venkatesh. Before leaving this world, Nimbargi Maharaj gave the message to Sri Venkatesh, Bhausaheb Maharaj, to carry on the spiritual activity and spread the teachings in all directions. Post Sri Nimbargi Maharaj's departure from the world, Bhausaheb Maharaj increased the intensity of meditation. This blessed Bhausaheb with Advaita Siddhi, the highest form of realization with the self. He had performed the strict meditation schedule for 18 years. Sri Bhausaheb Maharaj meditated for 12 to 13 hours per day. This time also included reading of holy scriptures like Das Bodh, Manache Shlok, and reciting bhajans. He always gave importance to the time and allowed the strict schedule of meditation. Bhausaheb Maharaj hosted the Shravan Sadhana Saptah at his place at Umadi for 18 years. In this Saptah, the meditation session would start at 6 a.m. in the morning till 3 p.m. in the afternoon. Great disciples used to sit with Sri Bhausaheb Maharaj for meditation without moving. For the next 18 years, Sri Bhausaheb Maharaj did the meditation at night from 12 a.m. to 2 a.m. by standing in his house. He has specially built a space of 2 feet in the wall in his house where only a person can stand. The intense meditation blessed Bhausaheb with the highest form of spiritual realization with the self. He became a Sadguru and had many disciples and followers. Sri Bhausaheb Maharaj carried forward the teaching in the spiritual lineage and initiated many disciples for 28 to 29 years. Under the guidance of Bhausaheb Maharaj, Samadhi temple of Sri Nimbargi Maharaj was built at the village of Inchigiri. Amongst the premier disciples of Sri Bhausaheb Maharaj were Sadguru Sri Amburao Maharaj, Srimati Shivulangya Vakka, and Sadguru Sri Gurudev Ranade. Sri Gurudev Dr. R.D. Ranade, M.A.D. LLT, was one of the greatest mystic saints of the modern India. He knew many languages: Sanskrit, English, Hindi, Marathi, Kannada, Greek, Latin, German, Persian, Hebrew, and studied both ancient and modern philosophy in all these languages. Also, Bhausaheb Maharaj's teachings were collected in a book called Nama Yoga. On 29 January 1914, Sri Bhausaheb Maharaj left this world at the age of 71. Today, at the Inchigiri temple Mud, stand the divine samadhis of Sadguru Shri Gurulinga Jangam Maharaj, that is Nemmargi Maharaj, Sadguru Shri Bhausaheb Maharaj, and Sadguru Shri Amburao Maharaj at the same temple complex. Sri Bhausaheb Maharaj was a perfect example of how a self-realized saint lives in this world. Following are some wonderful experiences related to Sri Bhausaheb Maharaj. 1. Once Sri Gurudev Ranade, one of Bhausaheb Maharaj's premier disciple, was severely ill, for which treatment was not easily available at that time. So he and his mother stayed at Maharaj's house for a couple of months. Maharaj had cured his illness completely with meditation, prayers, and with power of mantras. Second, once during a spiritual event at Bhausaheb Maharaj's place, a devotee wanted to move out in morning as he was not getting inclined towards the ongoing spiritual discourse. So, he was thinking in his mind, as if some of his relative dies, then he can get a reason to move out. In evening, Maharaj just spoke as why should one think of his relative getting killed for sake of moving out from his event. The devotee felt sorry about it, as Maharaj had read his mind. Third, an old lady disciple used to cross a river and visit Bhausaheb Maharaj's spiritual discourses. However, one day it was raining heavily, so it was difficult to cross the river. The lady had so much faith in Maharaj, she sat on a gunny bag floating it on water and crossed the river, repeating Sadguru Maharaj's name. On the other side of river, Maharaj had stopped the discourse in between till the lady crossed the river. When asked about the reason for stopping, Maharaj replied that he was keeping a watch on the lady disciple and guarding her so that she should not drown in the water. Fourth, once Bhausaheb Maharaj's son British friend had visited home. His son and friend were laughing loudly while eating food. After some time, Maharaj asked his son the reason for laughing. Son replied as they were remembering and talking about the British friend's pet dog and laughing. Maharaj replied as one should always remember God while eating food.
Jai Guru.
Jai Guru.
Well, if you're going to sing a bhajan.
Yes. Zo 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 re Umadisha Sadguru Purna Parisha Nidra Kariyata Gananira Sadguru Dina Dayala Zo 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 re Pancha Tattvacha Palani Chavari Nirguna Sayani Shoham Sohancha Nijagani Gata Ekata Sharvani Zo 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 re Swarupa Shukashadani Nijanayani Brahma Vishnu ke akiruni Nishidini Shukakara Nidranayani Sharani Zo 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 re Aisha Nirgunicha Nija Sadani Swarupa Dayani Dayani Umani Pragatuni Shukasharani Dranayani Zo 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 re Umadisha Sadguru Purna Parisha Nidra Kariyata Gananira Sadguru Dina Dayala Zo 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 re Jai Guru, Jai Guru, Jai Guru, Jai. Jai Guru, Jai Guru, Jai Guru, Jai, Jai, Jai. Jai Guru.
Jai Guru.
Jai Guru. And Jima, you're going to read now.
Yes, I am. So, the following is an extract from the forthcoming documentary about the lineage masters and the sacred pilgrimage sites. So, very few women are known to have been a prominent part of the lineage, but two in particular stand out: Saint Shiva Lingava and Saint Hemvabai. Both were disciples of Shri Bhausaheb Maharaj. Saint Shiva Lingava was a contemplative type who enjoyed writing poetry, whereas Saint Hemvabai was known for her mystical nature. Saint Shiva Lingava, 1867 to 1930, lived all her life in Shiva Lingava, while Hemvabai, whose dates are unknown, settled in Bhagavadi. Saint Shiva Lingava, difficult name to pronounce, like most Indian women of their day, received only a basic level of education. She was blessed to meet her master, Shri Bhausaheb Maharaj, when she was only 6 years old. And just like with Siddharameshwar Maharaj, Shri Bhausaheb recognized the girl's qualities immediately and gave her the Nam mantra. Years later, Shri Bhausaheb persuaded her to marry. Tragedy followed. Not long after her marriage, she bore 2 sons, but they did not survive. And not only that, shortly after this huge loss, her husband also died. The immensity of her pain drove her to devote herself exclusively to spirituality. Her already intense suffering paved the way for further unbearable grief at the news of Shri Bhausaheb Maharaj's Mahasamadhi in 1914. After a period of prolonged and intense meditation, self-realization took place, which later inspired her to write poems and letters. Professor Ranade regarded her as his sister and instructed her to initiate his family members as well as some others. It is said that Professor Ranade bowed down before Shiva Lingava, which was a rare event, in homage to her importance in the lineage and to the depths of her realization. She died of cholera in 1930, leaving behind her a group of disciples. 4 years later, her samadhi was built in Jath. A painting can often be seen of her with 3 horizontal lines across her forehead, among the photos of the other lineage masters that hang on the walls of various ashrams. Another exemplary female disciple of Shri Bhausaheb Maharaj is called Saint Hemvabai. She is a contemporary of Shri Siddharameshwar. After Shri Bhausaheb's passing, she caught the plague. Her husband left her in the jungle to prevent any further spread of the disease and expected her to die there. However, Saint Hemvabai turned to Bhausaheb Maharaj for help. And because of her deep devotion and fervent prayer, she had many visions of Bhausaheb Maharaj. She felt his presence strongly and was looked after by him until she recovered. Shri Bhausaheb even manifested in the form, fulfilling her deep wish to be able to continue worshipping him as she used to. Remarkably, from then on, Shri Bhausaheb kept her company and communicated with her. She was one with her master, one with the self. Jai Guru.
Jai Guru. Marcia and Morelia, going to Ajahn.
Yes.
Vidage Patharisha Siddharama Paresha Vijnana Bodhasuriya Jnana Ajnana Nasha Vidage Patharisha Sansara Nagaveli Pane Ananta Putali Satvaraja Tamameli Maya Vishwa Chivyali Vidage Patharisha Vairagya Hachichuna Shamadama Dijana Sadhana Katashuna Aham Brahma Supari Vidage Patharisha Agyana Gyana Cha Vidakai Macheka Vijnana Rangatai Cha Kula Vimukha Shobha Vidage Patharisha Sadguru Tuja Aisa Arpitambula Sada Seva Katata Tusha Sevikyana Vilasa Vidage Patharisha Sitarama Paresha Vijnana Bodhasuriya Jnana Ajnana Nasha Vidage Patharisha
Jai Guru, thank you. I'm going to read now from Selfless Self. Chapter 106, A Master to the Very Bones. Maharaj, remember what I have told you and practice it. Theoretically, You know, you understand, but this knowledge must be applied and lived practically. The recitation of the mantra and the bhajans will penetrate deeply, so that all illusory concepts dissolve with their vibrations. I am convincing you. You have to convince yourself also. Convince yourself that you are not the body. This will make you fearless and ready to face any problem with full strength and power. Don't neglect your responsibilities and family duties. Live life happily. Practice what you read. Theoretical knowledge is not sufficient. Do the meditation and listen to your internal voice. Be simple and know yourself in a real sense. When Bhausaheb Maharaj's body was burned, some people said that the Nam mantra could be heard coming from the bones. The Nam mantra was sounding out through his bones. The mantra had become totally one with his whole body. His whole body, each and every part of his body, was spontaneously sounding out the mantra. All miracles happen because of you alone, within you alone. When this knowledge has been implemented in practice and absorbed within each and every part of your body, your physical identity will just disappear. In spirituality, you are to keep yourself empty, totally blank. People used to visit Siddharameshwar Maharaj and tell him, I am Brahmin. The master would say, then why are you here? Use the mantra to be liberated from all these concepts. Slowly means that when you recite the mantra, it is not so easy to remove the concepts. So it is done slowly, silently, permanently. Remove them one at a time. This is not true. This is not true. This is not true. Like removing obstacles that are blocking a road. You know spirituality intellectually, but not practically. You are to value highly both the mantra and the guru. The guru plays a most important role. He can guide you because he has had first-hand experience of the process. The realized master knows everything, every detail, because he went through it himself. With his practical knowledge, therefore, he can impress you with the knowledge, the reality. All that you know now has been known via words only. You have literal knowledge. When you're reciting the mantra, thoughts are coming. Maybe you cannot concentrate so well. That's okay. Slowly the mantra will begin to work. Body knowledge will dissolve and knowledge will be absorbed. The ultimate medicine will take some time to digest. Anyone can say everything is illusion, but accepting this fact is a different story. People don't accept it. This way, knowledge will be absorbed. Sometimes, in order for water to reach a plant, a tunnel has to be dug. Only then will the water absorb. If I say everything is illusion, it is not accepted. This way, it will be absorbed, absorbing slowly, until the water has filled up. First, you need to approach a master who is realized. Secondly, you must have complete faith in him. Siddharameshwar Maharaj says you need to take a step towards the master. There has to be cooperation. You have to come forward. It is not one-way traffic. You are to accept the knowledge totally. Half faith is neither sufficient nor practical. You must have complete faith. We are expecting truth in the body form. When spiritual knowledge explodes and bursts inside you, there will be silent, spiritual intoxication. Oh, after knowing the reality, you'll be very calm and quiet. If an enemy from the past resurfaces, you will respond in a different manner than you used to, because you see yourself in every body. You will forget the body knowledge, and as long as you are involved and keep thoughts at bay, you will be filled with spontaneous happiness. Total involvement is needed to stick with ultimate truth. There are many masters who are exploiting seekers because they know people are looking for happiness. We know this, but we are to have an attitude of indifference. Nisargadatta Maharaj did not criticize any master. After enlightenment, there is no basis for any ill feeling like jealousy or anger. Everyone is not a devotee, but the master has a duty to share the teachings. When people leave the ashram without problems, that is my happiness. My wish is to remove you from illusion. I have no expectations, just your peace and happiness. All saintly people made sacrifices to make others enlightened. If, after knowing the reality, you are still expecting something, say money or material gain from someone, this is an indication of your imminent downfall. Be cautious. The ego, Maya, mind, are trying to find a place once more in the spiritual body. Maya is there to make you a slave. Maya, illusion, is a wrong concept. You are a master. You can overcome illusion. You have self-decision. You are a master. You are Maya's master. Before conviction, the mind was dictating to you, not anymore. Now you have a commanding nature. Don't become anyone's victim, including God's. Knowing that God is my baby is a sign of realization. The Master gives you courage. You are getting courage to overcome all these illusory influences. Courage comes from your involvement, devotion, the Nam. It comes from observing the devotion of the Masters. I am not talking about any egoistic Masters. You cannot be impressed by anyone because you know what God is, and you have seen yourself in the real sense. You are no longer a body. Chidananda Shivoham Shivoham. After knowing the reality, you must continue with the process of convincing yourself and absorbing the knowledge. Siddharameshwar Maharaj used to say, chew the chocolate of Brahman. This will give you happiness. No man can serve two masters. Respect others. You are to change yourself internally, externally. Light and power have been given to you. Power is yours, but don't misuse it. Your tongue is like a sword, said Nisargadatta Maharaj. Be careful how you use it. I am telling you to be cautious because you will have a little power after devotion. Avoid misusing this power, otherwise the ego will take possession of the spiritual body. Exercise caution. In childhood, some impressions of spirituality may have appeared, but now that you are spiritually grown up, your experiences will be mature because you have established truth. Truth is established in you. Your spiritual foundation is the result of your devotion, your involvement. You know you have no business, no relations with the body. My presence without the body is ultimate truth. You know the reality. Now you are to continue it, like doing yoga and keep fit. This will make you spiritually fit. Continue to stay in your own ultimate truth. Your invisible presence is very sensitive. It attracts everything instantly like a magnet. Your invisible presence is very sensitive. You are to be alert. Beware of external things. The effects are instant. Continue to remain in this atmosphere so that you won't be affected. That way you will stay indifferent to everything. Remain indifferent. If something happens at work, it won't have such a physical impact on you. Alertness. I am unconcerned with the world. Is the quality of the enlightened sage. We are defining this is good, this is bad, yet prior to being this, there was no good or bad. After knowing this, all concern simply evaporates. If you accept the truth totally, it will be totally absorbed in you. You will have no other thoughts, no second thoughts, no doubt, no suspicion. I am what I have been searching for, is the spontaneous conviction. And that conviction keeps you quiet, without struggle, without doubt. Be doubt-free. A small mosquito of doubt will create trouble. Tremendous silence will be there, full and total silence. Nothing is going to happen. There are no differentiations. Become your own teacher, your own master, standing on your own feet. You are no longer dependent. You are independent. Don't expect anyone's help or any miracles. The miracle is in you. Without your presence, you can't see any miracles. Questioner, you say that we should not expect help. Is the Guru not helping us? Maharaj, the Guru is not helping you. He is showing you your ultimate truth, which you have forgotten. You are already rich. Everything is already in you. Questioner. I feel the Guru is my father. Maharaj. Siddha Rameshwar Maharaj says, don't expect anything from Maya, illusion. You have given birth to Maya. What is Brahman? You have given birth to these names. All these concepts are rooted to the body. Prior to beingness, what did you know about Maya? For understanding purposes, we are all using these polished words. Questioner number 2. After spending some time in your presence, Maharaj, I feel good for a couple of months, but then I start to go down. Maharaj, you're still considering yourself as an individual. There is only oneness. There is no difference between the master and the disciple. Accept this truth. As long as you are considering yourself separate from the master, these feelings are bound to be there. You have to be in touch with your selfless self 24 hours. Your own concepts are creating ash. Fire is always there. Sweep the ash out with the broom of knowledge. Your spontaneous presence is the sign of the master. When you say, my master is in India, you are creating concepts and problems for yourself. The master is not separate from you. He is not in the body form. He is just like the sky. You can be anywhere in the world. The master is everywhere in the world. The spectacles of knowledge have been given to you. So don't think I'm different and separate from my master. Full self-involvement is needed. The master is revealing your identity, revealing your power. Stop being a disciple and start being a master. I am far away from my master. Don't think like this. Always stay in touch with your selfless self. My master says, I am there. Contemplate on what you have listened to. Keep that fire alive, otherwise there will be more ash. Don't let temptation in. Your spontaneous presence has no words. Your ultimate truth has no words. Nothing. Now maintain it. Remember the talks, read, do meditation, be humble, don't struggle, stay simple. Keep aloof from Maya. Don't become a victim of your own illusory ideas. If you take simple precautions, no one will dare come near you. You have exceptional power, masterly power. That circle of power is with you. Jai Guru.
Jai Guru. Jai Guru.
Luna, you're going to sing a bhajan.
Thank you. Guruha Santa Kulicha Raja, Guruha Santa Kulicha Raja, Guruha Prana Visava Maja, Guruha Prana Visava Maja, Guruvindeva Dehi Duja, Guruvindeva Nahi Duja, Bhakta Tralokiya. Guruha Santa Kulicha Raja, Guruha Santa Kulicha Raja, Guruha Santa Kulicha Raja, Guruha Santa Kulicha Raja, Guruha Sukha Cha Sagara, Guruha Sukha Cha Sagara, Guruha Prima Cha Gara, Guruha Prima Cha Gara, Guruha Dvaila Ki Changara, Guruha Dvaila Cha Dongar, Kada Kali Dalmalina. Guruha Santa Kulicha Raja, Guruha Santa Kulicha Raja, Guruha Santa Kulicha Raja, Guruha Santa Kulicha Raja, Guruha Satya Lagishaya, Guruha Satya Lagishaya, Guruha Satha Kansi Maya, Guruha Satha Kansi Maya, Guruha Kamadhenu Gaya, Guruha Kamadhenu Gaya, Bhakta Gari Dubhatseya. Guruha Santa Kulicha Raja, Guruha Santa Kulicha Raja, Guruha Santa Kulicha Raja, Guruha Santa Kulicha Raja, Guruha Bhakti Che Mandana, Guruha Bhakti Che Mandana, Guruha Kalasi Dandana, Guruha Kalasi Dandana, Guruha Karta Se Kandana, Guruha Karta Se Kandana, Nana Pari Papa Che. Guruha Santa Kulicha Raja, Guruha Santa Kulicha Raja, Guruha Santa Kulicha Raja, Guruha Santa Kulicha Raja, Guruha Vairagyache Mula, Guruha Vairagyache Mula, Guruha Parbrahma Kevala, Guruha Parmatma Kevala, Guruha Dakha Vitathala, Guruha Soda Vitathala, Gadhilinga Deha Guruha Santa Kulicha Raja, Guruha Santa Kulicha Raja, Guruha Santa Kulicha Raja, Guruha Santa Kulicha Raja. Guruha Gali Jnananjana, Guruha Gali Jnananjana, Guruha Dakha Vinidhana, Guruha Dakha Vinidhana, Guruha Sabhagya Deuna, Guruha Sabhagya Deuna, Svatma Bodha Dandaviya. Guruha Santa Kulicha Raja, Guruha Santa Kulicha Raja, Guruha Santa Kulicha Raja, Guruha Santa Kulicha Raja. Kaya Kashi Guru Upadeshe, Kaya Kashi Guru Upadeshe, Taraka Mantra Dilaham Hasi, Taraka Mantra Dilaham Hasi, Bapa Ihalarakhuma Eshe, Bapa Sidharam Patrishasi, Vidhala Vinavin Guru Charani. Guruha Santa Kulicha Raja, Guruha Santa Kulicha Raja, Guruha Santa Kulicha Raja, Guruha Santa Kulicha Raja. Jai
Guru.
Jai Guru, thank you. Now going to share a short YouTube video of Bhausaheb Maharaj quotes. So again, just let me know if you can see the shared screen.
Yes.
Turn your mind inward, and you will find the treasure you seek within. The path to God is through the heart. Surrender to the divine with love and devotion. Realize that you are not the body, you are the eternal soul within. In the garden of the heart, cultivate the flowers of love and humility. Silence the chatter of the mind, and you will hear the voice of the divine. The true pilgrimage is the journey within, where the soul meets its source. Let go of attachments and desires, and you will find lasting peace. Surrender your ego at the feet of the Lord, and you will become one with the divine. Meditate on the name of God, and you will experience His presence in every moment. Serve others selflessly, for in their happiness, you will find your own. Realize that God resides in the hearts of all beings, and treat them with love and compassion. The world is a reflection of your inner state. Purify your heart, and the world will become a beautiful place. To know God, you must first know yourself. Self-realization leads to divine realization. Surrender your will to God's will, and you will find true freedom. Let love be your guide, and you will never lose your way. The mind is like a restless monkey. Control it through meditation and self-discipline. The divine is not separate from you. It is your true nature. Live in the present moment, for it is the gateway to eternity. Seek the company of wise and spiritually awakened souls. Their presence will uplift and inspire you. Do not judge others, for you do not know the depths of their hearts. The path of devotion is a direct route to God's love and grace. Practice gratitude for the blessings in your life, and more blessings will come to you. The greatest wealth is spiritual wealth. Cultivate inner riches, and you will be truly fulfilled. If you like the message of this video, leave
Jai Guru.
Shri Guru.
Mirelia, you're going to sing a bhajan?
Yes. Anandure aji anandure, anandure aji anandure, savya biantari agva pranandure, agva pranandure, anandure aji anandure, anandure aji anandure, ekadonatina chara panchasa, ekadonatina chara panchasa, chara panchasa, tu che vicharuni anta shodonya pa, maga prahandira, anandure, aji anandure, anandure, aji anandure, sattva velo vela, satmaramatva velo vela, atma velo vela, Atma velo vela, Bakaruma devi varu, Vita javala, Aravitara javala, Anandure, aji anandure, anandure, aji anandure, Savya viantari agva pranandure, agva pranandure, anandure, aji anandure, anandure, aji anandure.
Jai Guru, thank you. Stefan, you're going to read?
Yes, the time was yours. October, the second day after railing in the sheep. 11:30 a.m. We enter the small, humble ashram with huge energy and sit down. Someone is reading. No, it's more like chanting from the dashboard. A sacred text for half an hour, while everyone else remains quiet. The large pictures of the masters are imposing. In contrast, the altar is a delicate, humble affair. On the centerpiece, there is a small statue of Nisargadatta's master, Shri Siddharameshwar, wearing a beautiful golden outfit. He is in his usual pose, often depicted in pictures, with his legs crossed, holding a cigarette. I do not understand a word of the chanting as it's in the Marathi language, but I am still strangely touched by the vibrations. At one point, when I opened my eyes to look at the pictures of the masters, suddenly Shri Bhausaheb Maharaj appeared to fly out of the picture. He is standing right in front of me. The message he conveys is, "Welcome back," before quickly disappearing. I am left somewhat shaken and still trying to decipher the message when suddenly everyone stands up to sing. After the bhajans, Maharaj gives a short talk. It's wonderful, though at the end of it, all we can remember is what Maharaj said at the beginning. Master plants the plant of reality in your selfless self. We don't try to remember. We know the seed has been planted. I tell Charles that I recognize some of the bhajans. He says that maybe I lived at the time of Shri Bhausaheb. I wasn't sure at first, as I did not feel any connection to him. In the last few years, I felt strongly connected to Nisargadatta and his master, Siddharameshwar. But even though we had pictures of Bhausaheb next to them, I did not sense him. However, I am still feeling overwhelmed by what happened this morning when Bhausaheb came toward me to welcome me back. Hopefully, clarity will come. Thursday, Guru Day. Many more local devotees appear on Thursdays. It has been a few days now since our initiations. With more energy, we are powering on, diligently following to the 2 hour per day suppletion and using the Nam throughout the day at every available opportunity. Today, during his talk, Maharaj asked us how our practice is going. We tell him we are following his instructions to the letter and that we are already feeling re-energized. Very nice, he replies. You will both find it easy because I don't see any ego there. The Nam mantra is the master key that will unlock the door to your ultimate reality. After his discourses, Maharaj always expects us to stay behind to observe the teachings and all that he has conveyed. We usually meditate for about 30-40 minutes. Today, I am again drawn to the picture of Shri Bhausaheb Maharaj. I feel a strong connection. As I close my eyes, I can see him clearly. Once again, he speaks to me and tells me he is happy that I have returned. Then he communicates the following. You need to empty yourself completely. At the image of his vanishes, I hear his words. Today I have prepared a fire for you. The first thought I have is, oh, thank you, Master, with a little cynicism. But then I understand that the fire refers to the process of burning the ego that Sri Ramakan often speaks about, the cleaning away of all body-based knowledge, or the garbage. After my initial reaction, or knee-jerk, human response, I gave thanks to Shri Bhausaheb. Another day, we are both having many experiences during meditation. The ones that Charles has are usually very spacey and light-filled. Frequently, he sees himself getting smaller and smaller until he disappears completely. And then all that remains is exception of space. Sometimes he says he can see a light that expands into infinity. In contrast, my experiences at this time appear more earthy and continue to occur under the guidance of Shri Bhausaheb Maharaj. I am receiving clear instructions and teachings directly from Shri Bhausaheb. Yesterday he commanded me to kneel down, make commands, and pray. I did as I was told. Then today he said forcefully, give me your happiness. Wow, steady. Wait a minute. My immediate thought was, I will gladly give you my unhappiness, pain, and suffering. but I'm not so sure about giving you my happiness. At times I had felt that my lot in life was unfairly weighted on the side of unhappiness and not much on the other. Therefore, in my life dream there is some resistance. I'm not going to give up the little amount of happiness I have experienced and enjoyed. As this thought passed by, a sudden flash of light illuminated to remind me that happiness and unhappiness are both illusory layers that must dissolve. They are concepts. I immediately follow his command and begin to surrender my precious layers of worldly happiness and memories. It's funny that in this illusory world, we continuously seek to make memories, yet here we seek to unmake them. The next day, these days when Bhausaheb Maharaj appears, he speaks to me in a softer, more loving tone, often smiling, letting me know he is pleased with the progress. I thank him for his guidance and once more express sincere sorrow for anything told that this illusory doer has done, which I can remember as well as anything else I cannot remember. The slate is clean again, now ready to start afresh. March. I have been spending the last couple of days in bed. I may have caught the bug or something, so the body needs to rest. There is also a feeling of exhaustion, maybe the effects of the regimental commander training. In this army camp, a day off remains a fantasy. I feel the need to catch up with sleep. Maharaj comes to check on me a couple of times. Semi-asleep, I hear him climbing the stairs asking Charles, how am I doing? He is always so caring. He asks Charles to make sure he tells me that Maharaj says, take complete rest. Shri Bhausaheb returns. Last night he appeared in a huge giant and was floating about me for a timeless moment as I lay on the bed. He was wearing gilded blue cloak that struck a chord on me. Suddenly, I felt I need to get a picture of him dressed in blue, urgently. If I was the disciple in a bygone age, perhaps he was wearing this particular blue cloak that I saw in my vision. 2 days later, during meditation, Bhausaheb Maharaj placed a crown on my head, saying, this is your rightful inheritance. I asked to speak with Maharaj at home later. In the afternoon, I go and see Maharaj. Anvita is also there. I tell them about the meditation and what happened with Shri Bhausaheb. Anvita says, you have to tell everyone. Yes, says Maharaj, but not yet, later. He explained that the crown is the master's crown and that Bhausaheb has confirmed something to him. 10th July. Maharaj messaged me again saying he has complete confidence in me. You are deserving of the new spiritual responsibilities. I am quite sure you are already blessed by all the lineage Sadgurus. Considering your strong devotion and strong trust, the head of our lineage, Sadguru Shri Bhausaheb Maharaj, gave you the master's crown and confirmed it. And now I give you the spiritual authority. It's a great spiritual and devotional job, and I am sure you can handle the responsibilities with the success. Go ahead, with blessings. Jai Sadguru. I thank Maharaj for his trust and encouragement. 3rd February. I found out it's Shri Bhausaheb Maharaj death anniversary today. I have just finished timeless years apart from the corrections. On this auspicious day, I offered the book to Shri Bhausaheb and asked him to bless it. Our online group, Julia, Love, Solange, Shanti, Rafal, Francis, Jasper, celebrates an impromptu program for this special day. Jai Guru, Jai Sadguru.
Jai Guru. Thank you.
Jai Guru, thank you. I'm going to sing a few verses of the Abhangas. Jamachete mula paheli shoduna duhu kasi karana jamagava papa punya karune jamayeto prani naradeha yeuni hani keli rajatama sattva ahejachi yangi yachaguni jagi vayagela tamamanji kaya narakachi kevala rajatosa bala mayajala Tukamani yete satvache samartya karava parmartha aharanishi sada pamata karava payanete vava adamargi koni janaje chatila chatunika dila tochinyani kara tare dujiyashi velo velatiasi sharanjave Appanatarela navete navala kule udarila savanchito Sharana Geliani kaya hote pala tukamani kula udarile kula appanatarala tochieka jala trilokyata jale vetachini male esisadiele sadan Barave satana sukha shantimana krodha nahi jana tilabari nahi chitasito mala tokamani jala gange chete jesi ganga vahe tezi chachimana bhagavanta jana chachi javali deva bhakti bhave upa swananda chakapa tayadise rupa angusta pramana anubhava bhavikuna janati he kuna svatmanupave tukamani padavi jachichala. Jai Guru.
Jai Guru.
So I think it's time for the Arati to Umadisha.
So we'll keep the same order if we remember. I'll start. Okay. Arati Umadisha Tuchi Svayam Prakasha Vyapuni Jagadisha Pura Vibhakta Manasha Arati Umadisha Smarata Tavanama Name Jatali Prema Pragatala Atmarama Name Rangale Mana Arati Umadisha Tuchip Swayam Prakasha Vyapuni Jagadisha Pura Vibhakta Manasha Arati Umadisha Asankhya Tava Bhakta Saviti Ananta Tutava Nija Rupa Davisi Samartha Arati Umadisha Tuchisvayam Prakasha Vyapuni Jagadisha Pura Vibhakta Manasha Arati Umadisha Devadi Nija Deva Prakatachi Svabhava Gita Tava Basa Aisa Sadguru Deva Arati Umadisha Tuchisvayam Prakasha Vyapuni Jagadisha Pura Vibhakta Manasha Arati Umadisha. Jai Guru.
Arati Umadisha Tuchi Swayam Prakasha Yapuni Jagadisha Puri Bhakta Manasha Arati Umadisha स्मरन्ता तव नाम नमिजितरि प्रेमा प्रगतलात्मरामा नमिरगलि माना आरति उमदीशा तुझि स्वयं प्रकाश या भूरि जगदीशा पूर्विभागमनाशा आरति उमदीशा असख्यातव भाता सतस्विचीयनन्ता तुम तवा निजरूपा दाविसी समर्था आरति उमदीशा तुझि स्वयं प्रकाश या भूरि जगदीशा पूर्विभागमनाशा आरति उमदीशा देवादि निज देवा प्रगत छि स्वभावा येथा तव भावा ऐसा सद्गुरु देवा आरति उमदीशा तुझि स्वयं प्रकाश या भूरि जगदीशा पूर्विभागमनाशा आरति उमदीशा। जय गुरु।
आरति उमदीशा तुझि स्वयं प्रकाश या पुनि जगदीशा तुझि भक्तमनाश आरति उमदीशा समर्थ तव नाम नमिजदलि प्रेम प्रगतलात्मरामा नमिरङ्गलि मन आरति उमदीशा तुझि स्वयं प्रकाश या पुनि जगदीशा तुझि भक्तमनाश आरति उमदीशा असंख्य तव भक्ता साविधि अनंत तू तव निज रूपा साविधि समर्थ आरति उमदीशा तुझि स्वयं प्रकाश या पुनि जगदीशा तुझि भक्तमनाश आरति उमदीशा देवदी निज देवा प्रगतति स्वभाव गीता तव भव भैषा ऐसा सद्गुरुदेव आरति उमदीशा तुझि स्वयं प्रकाश या पुनि जगदीशा तुझि भक्तमनाश आरति उमदीशा। जय गुरु।
जय गुरु।
आरति उमदीशा तुझि स्वयं प्रकाश व्यापुनि जगदीशा पूर्विभक्तमनाशा आरति उमदीशा समता तव नामा नमिजदले प्रेमा प्रागतलात्मरामा नमिरगेले माना आरति उमदीशा तुझि स्वयं प्रकाश व्यापुनि जगदीशा पूर्विभक्तमनाशा आरति उमदीशा असख्य तव भक्ता सतस्विचि अनंता तुम तव निज रूपा दाविसी समर्थ आरति उमदीशा तुझि स्वयं प्रकाश या पुनि जगदीशा पूर्विभक्तमनाशा आरति उमदीशा देवधिनि जद देवा प्रगतचि स्वभावा केत तव भावा ऐसा सद्गुरु देवा आरति उमदीशा तुझि स्वयं प्रकाश या पुनि जगदीशा पूर्विभक्तमनाशा आरति उमदीशा।
जय गुरु।
Arati Umadisha Titi Swayam Prakasha Yapuni Jagadisha Puravi Bhakta Manasha Arati Umadisha Smarata Tavanama Nami Jadale Prema Prakatala Atmarama Nami Rangale Mana Arati Umadisha Chichi Swayam Prakasha Yapuni Jagadisha Puravipa Damanasha Arati Umadisha Asankhya Tava Bhakta Saviti Ananta Tutava Nicharupa Davisi Samartha Arati Umadisha Chichi Swayam Prakasha Yapuni Jagadisha Puravi Bhakta Manasha Arati Umadisha Devadi Nija Deva Pragata Chizabhava Keta Tavabasa Aisasa Guru Deva Arati Umadisha Tuchi Swayam Prakasha Yapuni Jagadisha Uraviva Tamanasha Arati Umadisha.
Jai Guru. Oh, not very early. Jasper, yeah.
Arati Umadisha Tushi Svayam Prakasha Vyapuni Jagadisha Puravi Bhakta Manasha Arati Umadisha Smarata Tavanama Nami Jatali Prema Pragatalatmarama Nami Rangale Mana Arate Umadisha Tushi Svayam Prakasha Vyapuni Jagadisha Puravi Bhakta Manasha Arate Umadisha Asyankhya Tava Bhakta Staviti Ananta Tu Tava Nija Rupa Davisi Samartha Arate Umadisha Tushi Svayam Prakasha Vyapuni Jagadisha Puravi Bhakta Manasha Arate Umadisha Deva de Nija Deva Prakata Chisvabhava Keta Tava Pasa Esa Sadguru Deva Arate Umadisha Tushi Svayam Prakasha Vyapuni Jagadisha Puravi Bhakta Manasha Arati Umadisha. Jai Guru.
Jai Guru. Raf.
Yes, 1 second. Arati Umadisha Tuchi Svayam Prakasha Yapuni Jagadisha Puravi Bhakta Manasha Arati Umadisha Matatava Nama Nami Jadare Prema Pagatala Atvarama Nami Rangala Mangam Arati Umadisha Tuchi Svayam Prakasha Yapuni Jagadisha Puravi Bhakta Manasha Arati Umadisha Asankyatava Bhakta Staviti Ananta Utavani Jarupa Davisi Samartha Arati Umadisha Tuchi Svayam Prakasha Yapuni Jagadisha Puravi Bhakta Manasha Arati Umadisha Devadinija Deva Pragatichi Swabhava Itatava Basa Aisa Sadguru Deva Arati Yamadisha Tuchi Swayam Prakasha Yapuni Jagadisha Pura Vibhakta Manasha Arati Umadisha.
Jaiguru. And then, let's see, it says Bertley. Yeah.
Arati Umadisha Tuchi Swayam Prakasha Vyapuni Jagadisha Pura Vibhakta Manasha Arati Umadisha Smarata Tava Nama Nami Jadale Prema Pragata Latma Rama Nami Rangale Mana Arati Umadisha Tuchi Swayam Prakasha Vyapuni Jagadisha Pura Vibhakta Manasha Arati Umadisha Asankhya Tava Bhakta Staviti Ananta Tutava Nijarupa Tavisi Samartha Arati Umadisha Tuchi Swayam Prakasha Vyapuni Jagadisha Pura Vibhakta Manasha Arati Umadisha Devadi Nija Deva Pragatachi Svabhava Geta Tava Basa Aisa Sadguru Deva Arati Umadisha Tuchi Swayam Prakasha Vyapuni Jagadisha Pura Vibhakta Manasha Arati Umadisha. Jai Guru.
Jaiguru. And Gitano. Gitano. Gitano, are you singing?
Microphone.
What about the microphone?
Diet.
I don't understand. Are you singing or not? Can you sing? And is that no or yes? No? 1 minute? I don't understand. I can't hear. Are you singing? Gitano. Is that what's he saying?
I think Gitano's saying he's not going to sing.
You're not singing, no?
Or maybe type the message, Gitano.
Can you write?
In the chat.
Is that a no? I don't know. It's a mystery to me. Okay, well, I think we've all sung then. Right. So now we're going to meditate for the next 30 minutes, and then I'll let you know when time's up, and then we'll all go quietly. Okay? So make yourself comfortable. Turn off the mics. Okay. Jai Guru.
Jai Guru.
Jai Guru. Jai Guru.
Jai Guru.